Are you hungry? Yeah, I can tell you're hungry. Alright, well, here's what's going on. The Lounge is going to do its experimental cooking videos. That's right. We're going experimental. And we're going to be cooking this pasta so we can totally showcase the Fasta Pasta microwave pasta maker while also conducting our experimental cooking videos from left and right.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
Hopefully things are going well for you guys. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. And today we have a wonderful cooking video because we got to get it out of retirement pretty soon. And that's the thing, experimental stuff, because that's the catch. Now what's going to happen here is that this is going to be a penne pasta with vodka sauce, and we need to figure out the protein. That's right. Oh, wait a minute. I think I figured out the perfect protein. Hold on, but wait. I have something to show you. A video game recommendation. The Lounge recommends you check out Dead or Alive Ultimate for Xbox Classic. Not only do you get a remastered Saturn port of the first game, but you get Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. And Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate gives you hugely overhauled graphics and improved models and additional content. For example, you get more outfits including swimsuits for the female cast. Also, you get Hitomi as an unlockable playable character for those who own Dead or Alive 3. And speaking of, if you unlock all the outfits, you get a booster pack to unlock all the outfits in Dead or Alive 3. Crazy. As a matter of fact, this is the ultimate version of Dead or Alive 2, everyone's favorite fighting game sequel in the franchise. So check out Dead or Alive Ultimate and check out Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. Anyway, with that totally said, we gotta get going on that filler vacation, otherwise we won't get our win-win when it comes to our filler content and our filler vacation. We should be changing our names for filler content into potluck videos. Yeah, I think we should. That's right, as you can see here, it is essentially called the Fasta Pasta. And that is the name. It's essentially, you just use your microwave and it is another way of cooking your pasta till al dente. Take the lid off, fill with your pasta, fill the water to the select level, and cook for around past 10 minutes. I'd say 13 minutes. I think that's my guess for the penne. And then after that, you take it out, you drain, and then you come out, and you transfer to a bowl where you can transfer your sauces and your meats and your proteins. That's how it works. If I were to basically hop on a one-pot pasta recipe, I would more rather cook pasta in this before I transfer pasta into any stove with the sauce. So that way, I have the pasta cooking in the microwave, and the single pot that I'm going to use, hey, I'm using one pot. I'm still using one pot, okay? And here I go. I'm making the sauce first, and then, okay, the pasta's done in al dente. I'll just go ahead and take it out, transfer the pasta into the pan. Here I go. I have the one-pan pasta, except I actually managed to cook the pasta first. Oh, hello. I managed to cook the pasta first. Okay, goofy little rant aside. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Hi. I'm hungry. Feed me some pasta. Okay, so I need to figure out the measurements of this thing. How much is... Okay, so 4 servings. Okay, we got this. So, here we go. That's for an instructions. 4 quarts of water to a boil. Boil uncovered. We're not going to be using the pan, are we? No, we're not. We're going to be using the pasta maker. So you know what? I'm not getting a total size estimate. Oh, never mind. 16 ounce, 1 pound. How many servings is the whole serving size? 2, 3 cup dry. 8 servings per container. Are we sure? That seems very, very small. You have to remember this. Okay, that's an entire box. Am I about to go crazy and cook an entire box? Of course I am going to go crazy and cook an entire box. I know there's already leftover pasta, but I'm pretty sure that's expired already. Okay, so I filled it up with water. Definitely. Yep. Water level 4, and we're just going to go with the box cooking time. Ah, yes. 12 minutes. So we don't include the lid, okay? We put this in the microwave uncovered. Okay, so here we go. Here is our vodka sauce from Bertolli. The usual that I usually get. Now, oh, what? You know that recipe in the back? The penne rigate with tomato and vodka cream sauce? It's already made in a jar. Made with fresh cream. Now that's, also, I have no idea where this fork came from. Actually, I'm starting to remember I put that fork on the table after I washed it, but you know what? I'll just wash it again. As a matter of fact, there should be no problem defrosting this. Good thing I frosted that. But I can defrost it easily, not a problem. Okay, here's the part where I'm going to cut into the sausage. It's actually easier, even if it's not so defrost at the end of the day. Because look at this. See? Like, doesn't take too much elbow grease. There's that, so look at that. Or you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to go ahead and try this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Let me... Okay, here we go. Now it's on there. See that? I could show you a... Okay, now I can show you a little. Here you go. Now you see it. However, let's say, what if you want to go ahead and speed up the process? Besides, I should be focusing on showing off the pasta and how we go about plating things. So, with that totally said, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. There's a problem. Let's say you hate cleaning, or let's say you hate having to... Oh yeah, you hate having to worry about the grease dripping from the sausage into the bottom. Oh, that's another thing. I totally forgot the second part that I was about to say, but that brought up another thing. Okay, either aluminum foil or parchment paper. Have it upside down. Parchment paper. So watch this. Now also, if you do have one of those round air fryers, try getting those. Yeah, I know. So you get constantly not get beat up. So here we go. Trying not to handle things without cutting my darn fingers. Okay, well. Oh no, I thought I was going to preserve that part of the paper, but... Okay, well here we go. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Come on. So, we see the sausage lined up in the parchment paper. Trying not to have another incident here with... Because there was an incident involving a famous streamer. Yeah, we're not gonna... we'll just show you this, and then... Hey, I can just... That's a pretty wild weapon, if you ask me. That's a wild-looking weapon, if you ask me. I mean, to get me a washcloth. Oh, reminder, if you're going to go with parchment paper and toaster oven, make sure you get it at the very bottom that you can get it to. So, something you want to keep in mind about. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And I'm going to go ahead and do something here. Okay, so I cut half of it into pieces while I cut the rest of the sausage link. Calling it the sausage link. So, while the unchopped half, look at the unchopped half right there, want to figure out a huge difference. So this is one of the, so this is the one in pieces, making sure it doesn't drop out of the fork and be like, there we go, look at that. Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely done. As much as it's tempting, I'm going to go ahead and take this long boy. Okay, so this is the long boy cut into pieces, and you can see a huge difference. Look at that. So yeah, there's a huge difference. Oh wait, is it cooled down already? Yeah, it's definitely cooled down already. Yeah. Good. So yeah. You know, I can taste test. So here's the here's the long boy. Yeah, there's the. Now, as I go ahead and cook the long boy, it has to be finished because the long boy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and zap it in the air fryer for a little bit more so I can go for a more warmer long boy. My bad. But anyway, with that totally said, now when you're using parchment paper, be careful with where the parchment paper will end up lining up. So, if the parchment paper ends up hitting up like the top part where the source of the heat is coming from, that's gonna make you nervous. If that doesn't make you nervous, I don't know what will. So if I were you, I would make sure that the parchment paper is lining down. Now, as I'm going ahead and looking down real quick, so yeah, none of it hitting the. So also, if you're making cookies or especially making brownies, my advice to you is to essentially, like I said, just put it to the bottom like I just advised earlier. Or just use the oven. Or even when you're using the oven, you want to find your source of heat, where the heat's going to radiate from, and you want to keep it further away from it. So that way there won't be any disaster risk. Or when you're cooking like cookies or brownies or whatever, or cakes, parchment paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the pasta already out of the microwave. Oh, wow. Okay, so be careful, because here's the thing. Penne pasta can essentially grow after taking up sauce in the boiling process, so you might want to be careful. Some pastas do that. From the looks of it, the water's like eliminated. This is interesting. So you know what? Let's take it to my room. Now I have a question here. Am I able to stand? Oh wait, I need the fork. Okay, what I meant to say, am I able to sit without having a awkward situation here, or am I able to... Okay. So here we go. I like the heavy expanded space. Now, one idea that I just thought of just now, I'm going to be careful with. Look at the already made pasta. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's our problem right there. Yeah, next time, do the measuring and all that kind of stuff. Use your instructions included with your fasta pasta. As a matter of fact, back it up on your clouds and whatnot. PDF files. That's the thing. Because you're going to run into something like that. Like we're running into. Like I'm running into. We went crazy. So yeah. Look at that. How on earth am I supposed to... Yeah, there's still water in it. Not a good idea to drain, but hey. I think we went a little crazy here. I think we should have went with the 12. What the heck? Where's my cloth? Where is my cloth? What? So go ahead and use the brand new cloth that I just grabbed a hold of. So, one thing that I just thought of is, yeah, be careful when you're... It is what it is. By the way, this is because we went a little too carried away. We got a little too greedy. And, yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. And when it comes to pastas expanding and growing in size, this is where you have a problem. Avoid this problem. Okay? This is what I like about the new approach to cooking videos, because you could do experimental stuff, but they're still al dente. They're still moist most of the time, so I got lucky there. They're sticking to each other, which is not bad. I think we should probably apply salt next time. That might be an interesting tip. So we got one layer of pasta in there, and then we got another layer of sauce. We're gonna have to use the whole thing for that amount. It is not. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Oh shit. Okay, try not to... Here we go. Here we go. Try not to burn my hand or anything. So yeah, you just repeat. This is the part where we go ahead and repeat until we use up the whole thing. Or better yet, I think I'm gonna already add another layer of sauce early. Yeah, we're gonna end up needing the whole jar anyway, because that's an entire package of pasta right there. And that's the thing. Now, for pasta that's already cooked, as long as you don't cool it. Now, you can rinse it if you want to cool it. That's another thing. Oh, hello. Be careful. Yeah, there's some of the pasta water that I failed to get drained. Then again, even that pasta water will actually help with handling the cooking of the sauce. Look at that. Get a hold of that. Okay, go ahead, cut that off, and here we go. And I got that. So that's the thing. Also, if you want to go ahead and eat some of the pasta, or you want to go ahead and pour some of the pasta inside, I advise doing it with a separate bowl. Yeah, I think this is the part where I should totally... Oh, wow. Yeah, layering pasta, layering sauce, that's going to make the stirring process highly easy. Or you could go ahead and... Oh yeah, look at that. Some of the pasta water. There's some of the pasta water that was stubborn to make it past. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I guess this goes ahead and... I guess... We're pushing it to its limits, are we? I know. We already have our meats, toppings, and the air fryer. Yeah, it stopped cooking. Whatever remaining heat will probably finish up on the thing. Now, I have one more thing. I'm going to go ahead, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pour another layer to top this all off. But, I'm going to take this and pour it inside into the Fasta pasta. Something you want to keep in mind about before you go ahead, if you want to microwave it with the sauce included, my advice for you. Now also, here's where I'm going to go ahead and take some of the pasta. That's another thing. Oh yeah. Because that's a new technique. Oh, that's a new technique. Oh, come on. That's a new technique that I managed to go ahead and do. Take some of the pasta, and you want to get as much pasta as you want. You want to house as much pasta as soon as you can. Oh no, the fork fell right into it, which I have no problem putting it in there. Now I'm going to go ahead, close the lid. See what I'm going to do right there? See what I'm going to do right there? Oh, what the? See what I'm going to do right there? Look at this. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to stand to show you what I'm about to do. Oh, what the? Look at that. Do that. See? Here we go. That's perfect. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead, stir it up. Here we go. Look at that. And this is where I show you might want to be careful with the pasta water to sauce ratio. Because some of you guys want a really thick sauce. And this is where I go ahead and bring this up here. And that's going to be right there. Also, do not microwave this with sauce included, please. Don't do that. Also, as for the little trick I just showed you with the pasta in jar, repeat until you're satisfied with the less amount of sauce that's inside that jar. So that's how you're gonna get more of your contents of the sauce. And that's gonna go wild. So that's the thing. This is where I want to go ahead and warn you about that. This is what I like about those cooking videos. They're very experimental. How about that? So this is why you want to make sure you drain pasta. Sorry about that. Now, here's the thing. Make sure you have the water pasta drained. Also, if you're having to deal with dry cooked noodles, just that, after they just cooked, rinse through with cold water and they will essentially hydrate. That might be a guess. That should work. I remember doing that and that did the trick. That's another thing. Like rehydrate it. So yeah, that's something. Didn't think of that. So there's that. And there's your problem. Now you have a bigger ratio of pasta water over sauce, and that's not going to give you the satisfactory enough results. And that's the problem right here. So with that totally said, Be careful. Make sure you drain your pasta. It is what it is. Yeah, let's not. Okay, so here we go. Oh, yikes. So we pour the Parmesan cheese. That's another thing. Yeah. Okay, what's going on? Why is it getting... There you go. It's another technique. Shake the Parmesan cup before you go ahead and pour about your... Alright, we're going too crazy. Let's stop. Look at this. Crying out loud. Well, good thing I got wipes. Okay. Good thing we got Lysol wipes. But also, you also do got to remember that all meals... Hold on. There we go. That's good. Already making a mess with the new table, aren't we? Oh. I'll get that out of the way real quick. Yep, there we go. Heck, why aren't you not wiping? Your wipes do your job. Alright, but all meals come with a drink. Lemonade. Yikes. Let me move that controller aside. Can you absorb like wipes, please? Absorb. 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 What are you doing? So, as you can see here, we got we have our finalized product around here. We have our sausage. Now, what did we learn from this experiment? Know your measurements. Figure out your measurements, figure out your servings, and don't try and push it to the limit and try to... Look at that, some of that tomato spilt from that thing. Also, here's some advice for you. Be careful if you just wiped it with a Lysol wipe, because you don't want some of the cleaning chemicals to get in your system. That's another thing. So don't do what I just did, and be careful. Okay? So yeah, don't try to push it. If you're having to deal with dry, just cooked pasta, try rinsing with water. Drain. Make sure it's drained fully. Are you kidding me? You're doing this again? Okay. So, don't go overboard. Don't try and cook the whole package. Try cooking half a package at a time if you want to go about that. And that's the thing. And also, do not cook. Alright, never... It's like Tupperware. Never cook the pasta with the sauce included. Okay, after you drain the pasta because you're too lazy and you want it done on the same thing. No, don't do that, because you're going to get a stain on your thing, and that's going to be a problem, and you're going to have to fight with that stain. It is the way that it is, so be careful. Do not do that, okay? Also... yeah, know your measurements, know your limits, and you'll be very careful with penne pasta. Just cook half a package at a time, and that's going to be the thing. This experimental cooking video is going to show you what happens if you go overboard. It also will show you what happens if you cook half a sausage link. That is essentially a not chopped in pieces. So you'll be doing yourself a favor if you chop each of them into pieces. Alright? Or if you're going to go about cooking the whole roll without cutting into pieces, I would wait longer. Just cook for longer and allow for defrosting. So, something like that. So, here's how cooking videos on the lounge is going to work going forward. And that's the thing. Going forward, when working on content in the lounge, it is what it's going to be. It's going to be experimental. We're going to work with other methods besides pan and pot on stovetop. And we're gonna get inventive and push limits and figure out, okay, and then find the best solution in whatever the case may be. The pasta still came out great. It was very well impressive. I filled myself up and I got leftovers for me to start munching on later in the day. But however, with that totally said, got nice lemonade. Keep yourself hydrated a lot, because the summer weather is going to be pretty much brutal, unforgiving. Wait a minute. Yeah, I noticed the problem. You know what? We'll have to figure that out in another video. Anyway, until then, that's all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.